guys, Nikki here, writing for Jesus. Okay, so I was talking to my mom today, and we got talking about books and Christian fiction, and especially ever since reading the last DNF that I read, the Cowboy for the Summer, I just really have felt motivated and convicted and inspired to do a really big unhaul. Now I'm getting rid of all of my contemporary romance because I don't like it. I never enjoy it. Why would I put myself through torture like reading stuff I don't like? So yeah, I'm doing a huge unhaul, and I went through all of my shelves, and I actually was kind of brutal, and I just got rid of other stuff that I know I'm not going to read. I don't want to read it, and it's stuff that I just feel like is not good for me spiritually. Like, I'm just like, this isn't gonna be great for me, so why would I stick it in my head? So yeah, let's get started. There's a lot here. So Becky Wade, not even gonna try her. And this is in no order. This is all like a mess over here. Karen Kingsbury. Nope. Just Look Up by Courtney Walsh. I tried this years ago, and it was annoying. It had the trope where like the girl comes back and everybody's really rude to her. I can't stand that trope. And there was a really annoying nephew in this book. Like, he was like so bratty. So no. This one is a nonfiction, but I'm just not into nonfiction. I don't care. So most of these have been on my shelves like for years. So like, you guys have never seen them in a book haul. There are a couple that y'all have seen, but for the most part, they've been on my shelves for like years, and I've never wanted to pick them up. So they're going. Colleen Coble, Lone Star Sanctuary, Contemporary Romance. That was on my TBR. Denise Hunter, A Novel Proposal. I read one of her books, Surrender Bay, years ago. I did not like it at all. Irene Hannon. I love Irene Hannon, but I really love her suspense. And this is a contemporary, so getting rid of that. After She Falls. I haven't heard good things about this author, and it is contemporary romance. Goodbye. Another nonfiction. I'm just not into nonfiction, so getting rid of this. And this was, I got at the library book sale, so it was like under $1. Nicole Deese, I'm not even gonna try her. Another Becky Wade. Oh, this is Mom's Night Out, but I don't like this movie, so why would I read it? Okay, and I am getting rid of this one too. This is a novelization, kind of, and the movie was really good, but I just don't think I'm gonna like love the book. So it is contemporary romance, so I'm just getting rid of it. Another Nicole Deese. This one does have to do with writing, so I was like more intrigued about this one, but I have heard it's really sad, so like, no, I don't like sad books. Another Becky Wade novella. Another nonfiction. I just don't care. This one I did really enjoy, but I'm never gonna read it again. So, and then the rest of my love inspired. I don't like this series, so I'm getting rid of this one as well. Another Becky Wade, and then a Melissa Tagg. Never tried her, but those are both contemporary romance. Okay, I'm running out of space. Tacos for Two by Betsy St. Amant. I heard this one had no faith content. I think it's like where they start like texting back and forth, but they don't know it's them, and then they're like working together in real life. Like, it seems like a silly trope, so I'm like, no. Meet Me in the Margins. This is another one that has to do with writing, so this really grabbed me, but it's another contemporary romance. I'm just like, no. And then I didn't hear good things about this book, so no. Oh, and this book, no. I didn't really like the first book in the series. Why would I read the sequel? Lulu's Cafe. I've heard this one's really emotional. So no, another Karen Kingsbury. I got that at Goodwill. Divergent. I've seen some stuff in here that I'm not comfortable with, and I couldn't even get through it because it was really like scary. So I'm like, I'm not gonna read it. Why do I have it? Another Nicole Deese. Another Karen Kingsbury. The Weeping Chamber. This one was good. I gave it 4 stars. That was about the guy who carried the cross with Jesus. And it was good, but I'm not going to read it again. This one was really good when I first read it, but I'm getting out of Amish. I'm not going to read it again. But this one was really good. Let's see. Oh, here's Allegiant. So don't need that. Pretty dark. Oh yeah, this is a whole trilogy. This doesn't really look like up my alley. It looks very fantasy kind of, and I heard not good things about the author, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass that along. Oh, this was cute. I enjoyed this. I read this last year. It was cute. Not gonna read it again. I got this at Goodwill. It sounds really good. It just doesn't sound like it's for me. It's like about what if Jesus came like during our time. So I guess his name is Eli. So it sounded like it would be good, but like really heavy. And I read the first page and I was not drawn in by the writing style. And I was like, no, I think someone else will really enjoy it. So I'm gonna pass it along. More Becky Wade. This is book 2. Book 3, and another Nicole Deese. A lot of these books I had like picked up because of the hype, and like it was right when I was getting into watching BookTube. It was before I started my channel, so I was like getting sucked in by like all my friends who were like, oh, like everybody was saying like I love all these books, and you know it was before I really knew my reading taste. Yeah, it's my fault, but it feels good to be decluttering and just cleaning the house. Another nonfiction. I love Kurt Cameron, but I just don't like nonfiction normally. This one just didn't sound interesting. I kind of skimmed it, and I was like, no, I don't really care for his writing style. I got it at Goodwill, so. Sarah Ella, this is like a Little Mermaid retelling, Coral, and I heard it was really depressing. And the way it ended, Chantel like suggested another way it should have ended, and I'm like, oh, I totally agree with Chantel. Like I would have done it the way she said it. It doesn't sound like it'll be for me. I've had this for years. This is pretty good. Just short stories about God's grace, just like a bunch of different authors, and it was good, but I don't think I'm gonna read it again. And some of the stories I really didn't care for, so I think somebody will like it. 2 more stacks. Okay, this is my mom's book. She had 2 copies of this, so don't need 2, the same book. I got this at the library. It seemed kind of dark, and I read like the first page, and it was talking about some Russian spy, and I was like, nope, I can't stand stuff like that. But I'm already bored. This is just a repeat. My dad accidentally bought the books instead of the movies, the DVDs, so I'm just gonna donate this one. I love that one, so good. Just an extra copy, so Wonder. I saw Celestria's vlog where she read this. She enjoyed it, but she was like, I've never wanted to punch so many kids before, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna feel the same way. It's gonna stress me out, so no, I can't handle bullying. Another Susan May Warren, another romance. Susan May Warren. I had picked this one up because it was about a PI, and it was when I was writing my Annika books, but I never picked it up. It's like a novella collection. Terry Blackstock, Candace Calvert, and Susan May Warren. It's like, no. Usually, like especially novellas, they're just like too short, or like not enough happens, like, and it's contemporary romance, so I did not really like the first book in this series, so why would I read the second? The plot has never gripped me. Like, it doesn't logically make sense. Like, I don't like the plot, so why would I read it? Okay, last deck. D. Henderson, The Witness. This is a suspense, but I read the first like chapter or first page, and it did not grip me. My sister didn't like it, and I was like, nah. I've had it for years. I'm just gonna pass it on. And then finally, I am getting rid of it. The what's it called? Alaskan Courage series, because I did not like book one, Submerged. I read it last year, and I did not like it. Book two, Shattered. Book three, Stranded. Book four, Silenced. And book five, Sabotaged. Okay, so that's everything. And also, I did move my Hunger Games books, and I put them up by my Mockingjay pin, because I'm not going to read them, but I do like them for decoration. But I'm like, I don't need them on my bookshelf. I'm going to put them by my pin, and they look really good. So that's that. Editing Nikki here. I am also getting rid of this book. I'm throwing it away because it's going to be kind of impossible to read. All the pages are falling out and are separated. And I just kind of skimmed it, and it just looked kind of boring anyway. But yeah, it's kind of impossible to read. And then, of course, I am getting rid of this one, but I am holding on to it for now. I have an idea for it to do something with it in a future video. So I'm going to see my sister in a couple of days. She's going to come over. So I'm going to have all the books out for her and see if she wants any of these, because she loves to read. And whatever she doesn't take, I will take to Book Exchange, Second and Charles for store credit, and then Compassion United, donate them there so they can have something to read. And yeah, so I'm excited to get these books out of my house, and I'm going to reorganize some of my bookshelves because some of them are pretty empty now. But I think I'll take stuff off my cart and then fill my shelves up back again, so that will look cool. So, yay! Thank you. Thank you. So proud of you.